There we go. There's my audio. I don't have another monitor. Just making sure all my stuff is set up. I accidentally went live before I was ready. So now I gotta make sure all my stuff is settled. I was eating. I was hungry, so I tried to get home and eat real quick before I started the episode. Sure, all my stuff is settled. There we go. Let me share real quick. Group. We'll share it here. Share from within the episode. Boom. Share right there. Messenger. Y'all bear with me. Thank you for joining the show. Getting out some links right now. And I think that's gonna be about it. I think I'm gonna keep it there. Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna leave it there. All right, what's up? All right, we got the chat going. Appreciate y'all going joining again. Saturday, it is August 27th, and today we're gonna be talking about the masks you wear. You don't even know you're wearing those masks, right? A lot of times we wear these masks in life to navigate life, and we end up inadvertently identifying with the mask instead of who we are. So we're gonna get into that talk here as we continue with the show.
I wanna talk, is you keeping up? Lay it all out to see what's what. Really a topic that won't get discussed. Search for the truth before the truth finds us. They can argue about the surface, but if you're here, we talk deep with motivation and inspiration. You can hear my guest speak unchained in a filter, the slice of reality. You wanna talk? Well, it's my thing. Every Saturday night, let your consciousness stream. Wanna talk about it? We gon' talk. We gon' talk. Hey. We gon' talk. Wanna talk about it? Wanna talk about it?
Welcome back, y'all. Hope y'all liked the intro. That took me about an hour to get together for y'all. Let me make sure my mic is still good. Yep, mic's still good. And I'm trying to get the other angle going, but for some reason it's not picking up my mic, and I don't know what that's all about. It's that's frustrating. So it might just be from this one angle tonight. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, we a lot of times have these masks that of course, we create them in order to navigate the real world. For instance, what they call code switching. A lot of us don't act how we are at work and at home. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't act this way around a certain group of people the way we would act around this group of people. So we all kind of understand the concept of wearing these masks, even though we may not call it a mask per se, right? We have these other terms for it. Again, code switching. And it actually stems from, that's good, man. Like I said, you got done eating. It actually stems from adapting, wanting to adapt to your environment in order to succeed, right? Because we don't want to fail in our environment, and sometimes we also want to fit into our environment. So these masks help us accomplish both of those tasks, right? So in the chat right now, I see there's a few people watching. Have y'all realized these masks within yourselves that you may wear, or like say you put on a mask at work, or you put on a mask with your in-laws? You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you're in the chat right now if you wear these masks, or if you notice yourself wearing these masks. What I'm doing right now, I'm just checking my notes. I don't know if there we go, that, but ooh. I want to make sure I'm following my thought process. I want to get my thought process too out there, and then have to circle back around to a topic. You know what I'm saying? So right, the main question here we're asking tonight is, at what point do you start to identify more as the mass than you do yourself? Right now, one of the things that I kind of talked about in the shorts I did this week was we're able to take these elements of the mask that we wear to incorporate into our central self in order to become a more rounded out self for ourselves, right? Self actualization is the term. I think look in chat right here. So, but in the process of doing that, again, so we got some commentary. We got Justin says the code switches a lot, sometimes in front of people who see him differently. I did that a lot, growing up. Because in my field, I guess I would be considered a nerd. I went to the computer tech field. So a lot of the people around me were middle class white people. That was completely different than what I was used to being around. So that kind of also, I mean, it helped my vocabulary, but it also, you see the differences in the way people talk and express themselves. And Shar, I know you do because you did, the call center work. You got to wear that mask on each and every call. You got to reset, chill, reset, re-chill, chill, reset. I hated call center work. Well, that's one of the places, customer service is one of the places where you have to wear that damn mask in order to get the damn job done. Whoa, 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 there we go. Back to my notes here. And see that again is the trap, especially if you work a job for so long. Like Justin, I know you see it all the time. Yeah, because you're ex-military. A lot of those guys were military, or the guys and ladies in the military so long, they get out and that's just who they are now, right? They still work, they still move as if they got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning for PT. They go to PT and they have no assignment for PT. You know what I'm saying? It's like also like the prison guards. That's what, like when my guy Hook, he said one of the reasons he had to get out of the system is because he started to get too ingrained in it because you have to be this way in order to get your job done, and he didn't want to be that way, right? And I find it happening too. I'm not gonna lie, I picked up a lot of Spanish at one point. Hold on. Also, one of the things that I did when I was younger, I decided to like, because black men is like, the association is like if you're not hood, you're not really a black man type deal at one point in time, right? It's kind of like the stigma. So I, kind of threw myself into, the hood a little bit to kind of figure out, well, not even, yeah, it's kind of learning, right? I'm that type of person. Like, again, I tell people I'm a scientist at heart. So that was part of my experience to, learn how these things operate. You can wear masks, what mask I needed to wear, when I needed to wear it. Part of the mask in that aspect is when to talk, what to say, how to move. So all that's part of the whole mask thing because you can't just walk into a place and just operate how you want to operate typically, unless you're just a big boss man or big boss lady, right? Doesn't keep doing that. Figures ain't that big. Come on now. So me and Josh, we had talked about earlier confidence versus arrogance, and that kind of falls into this this topic as well, right? So we kind of outlined the definitions and what I told him what I think they would correlate to. Let's see. Man, I can't pull the. I wish I could pull the chat up here. I need to figure out how to do that. Get my guy. Look, matter of fact, I probably can pull it up. Nah, I can't pull it. I mean, I pull it up that way, but I'd be pulling up the whole YouTube. But Justin is saying it's so true because he's regimented on a lot of things, and routine becomes natural. We got Heroes, Horrors, Games, and Gadgets. He's saying, "Yo," and yeah, I mean, like I'm like routine for me. I have to have routines in order to stay kind of like on track in what I'm doing. And when I'm out on my routine, it kind of takes me a little while to regain that routine or reevaluate the routine and come up with a better routine, right? So, says, yeah, y'all are in the chat now, man. What mask do y'all find yourselves wearing? I don't say on a regular basis, but just in a general basis. What kind of mask do you find yourselves wearing? But yeah, back to the confidence and arrogance thing. What I can do right now, actually, I think I do have that view set up here where I can pull up the definition. But I don't think y'all can hear me when I do that, though. Let me see real quick. Let's double check. Let's check it. Boom, boom, boom. Can y'all hear me? I'll wait. Let me check. I'll check on my end. Yep. Customer service. Let's double check. Let's check. Boom, boom. Can y'all hear me? Oh yeah, we good. We good. Yeah, customer service, man. I hated customer service, and for that very reason, the mask. You have to wear that fucking mask the whole fucking shift, and sometimes if somebody's pissed me off, I'm pissed. I mean, what does that say? Yeah, code switching. We talk. That's what we talk about, kind of like code switching, right? Some people call it. In some terms, it's code switching, but it's all mask. So arrogance and confidence, right? Where is my Google tool? Yeah, I said it like that. The Google tool. Boom. That's what we do here too. We words. Words have meaning, so we're going to look at words to see if they mean to make sure we're using them in the proper context. Because I could be wrong. I'm not infallible. So arrogance is an overbearing personality trait involving an inflated sense of self-importance where a person acts as if they are superior to or no more than others, right? So what I was saying earlier when it comes to arrogance is typically the person who can talk a good game but can't back it up. You need to clear up the desktop, bro. That's all content that we gotta fucking get edited. I got the gang load of content. That's what I'm saying. Ready to go. Just I don't say ready to go, but ready to be chopped up and the work to be done on it. And it's ready to just, bro. So many fucking clips of the shows that we've done. It's crazy, right? So there's arrogance and then confidence, right? So we should have started with confidence. It's a strong belief in your own abilities or a firm trust in someone or something. Can y'all see that? What is that on my screen? Is that the light messing things up? Now I'm really confused with. Hold on, because we got this light right here, right? And this light. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to catch up. I don't. Oh, no. Okay, I see what it is. It's the laptop camera. It's the laptop camera. It gotta be. What in the hell? Yeah, appreciate y'all. Let's get this figured out. I think it's this camera right here, though. Ooh, yeah, okay. So both my desktops need to be cleaned off, Mike. Is that what we're going to be saying next? Both my desktops need to be cleaned off. I'm working on it. All right, so we got confidence, a strong belief in your own abilities, right? So overconfidence would be, well, I guess a strong belief. It'll be feel little doubt, right? So my definitions were slightly off as opposed to what's here and Google, but we also didn't go like Webster's dictionary or anything like that. Um, boom, boom, boom. Hold on, what'd you say? I see. That's what I'm saying. Now you're gonna want me to clean this desk off. This desk is actually fairly organized, believe it or not. I got my office and streaming stuff right here. Got my fan. I got my glasses I need to put back up. Of course, the mic, tablet, Transformers. Y'all see Optimus and Megatron right there? Yeah, they chilling. They chilling together because they used to be friends. They used to be friends. They didn't have no beef before all this. And over here, they chilling. Hey man, we're gonna go to an ad real quick. We're going to an ad real quick. Y'all stick around for the ad. I think this was by Justin. Yeah, this is by Justin. Y'all check out the loose photos on Mbop Billion Entertainment on YouTube and on Facebook.
Waking up, stuck in me shaking up, has wisdom forsaken us. Look where it's taking us. They woken, now waking up, stuck in me shaking up, has wisdom forsaken us. Look where it's they woken, now waking up, stuck in me shaking up, has wisdom forsaken us. Look where it's taking us. They woken, now waking up, stuck in me shaking up, has wisdom forsaken us. Look where it's they woken, now waking up.
That's my guy Justin. I appreciate you for that video, man. It's dope. And I got a Thor skit I'm gonna be working on later on. I was gonna do it today, but I woke up late and been busy all day, been moving around all day, so I didn't get to it. But like I said, we'll be getting to it. It's gonna be dope. So the next part here, we'll be talking about ego death, right? So when we take on these characteristics of the mask that we wear, right, and they kind of start to bump up against reality. Yeah, hold on, I'll make sure my mic is still going. But yeah, they start to bump up against reality, and that's when we experience that ego death, right? It's when we're expected to perform those things that we are or overconfident in, right? Oh, 100, yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get more of y'all's ads. I ain't got them all loaded in yet, bro. I gotta get them all loaded in. I'm loading up the ads as we speak. So my plan is to have like maybe two or three ads play throughout the show. It's kind of like the commercials, you know what I'm saying? So building up our network here, bro. That's what we've been. That was the goal. That was the plan. So, tiny steps, baby steps, right? Brick by brick. So yeah, definitely. If you're out there, you're looking to get your stuff promoted, definitely, and especially if I fuck with you, man, go ahead and send me your stuff, man. We get these promos going on. Don't. He said, don't put them on the desktop. Well, bro, we got a shared Google Drive anyway. So what we usually do is we send the files to the shared Google Drive. We can download them from there when we need them expeditiously, as opposed to having them saved on the desktop. So it's not a lot of stuff we got to go through. A lot of clutter, right? That's the word, a lot of clutter. And when I need to share a file, whatever he needs to share a file, we all know where to go to get it centrally. The free to go to page and make some. Okay, yeah, free to go to the page and make some. But the Omniville page, you got the Omniville page going. Y'all check out Omniville. That's my guy Mike's graphic novelist world in a dark anime style. It's really dope. Yeah, I guess you're gonna be allowing people to create characters and create their own stories within your own world. Is that what how I'm understanding that's going to work? Which actually fits in perfectly with the theme of this week's show, the whole mask thing, right? So, like for instance, one of the things I used to do, or I like to do, I should say, is I do have this road rage. I tell people when I'm riding home, yeah, it's this original IP franchise, right? When I'm riding home, a lot of the times I have this road rage, or when I'm on the road, I have road rage. And one of the things that was helping me stem that road rage was transferring that to Need for Speed. You know, when you're able to drive 230 miles per hour in a simulated game, when cops are chasing you and people are trying to drive you off the road, you kind of get that, you kind of let that road rage out, right? So I don't have to wear a mask to cover up my road rage on the road because it's not necessary, it doesn't ever reach that level because I have that outlet to let that mask slip, you know what I'm saying? And he says it's yeah, something like that where you're able to create your own character and he's got a realm called the Kingdom of Masked. See? Look, serendipity, coincidence, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, your these masks start to run up against the reality, and we start to see what works, what doesn't work, and what not. And sometimes we take those harder. Sometimes we built our identity off these masks, and that's not who we really are. And that's when we approach ego death, right? And that's where you see it in the movies. You know, the middle-aged person, they are just lost in life. They've been a lawyer all their life, and all of a sudden, just one day, just they don't have it anymore, or they have it, but it doesn't. They don't feel it anymore. It's not them. It's not who they are because they were wearing a mask their whole life, right? They're performing this person as opposed to being who they are. And that's one of the things. One of the things I always tell people is just be who you are. I don't want to I don't want the performance. I'd rather do without the performance. Now, if you're just a performative person, hey, that's just who you are. But if that's not who you are, I mean, let's just drop the performance. You know, let's just be. I appreciate the love in the chat. I really do. I appreciate y'all sticking around. We are at 25 minutes. This has actually been a smooth running show. Episodes go about 30 minutes, but y'all have a tendency to push this out to like an hour and a half. You motherfuckers use. So have y'all experienced ego death? Let me ask that. Anybody in the chat experienced ego death? I know I have on plenty of occasions, right? I tried to throw a football one time and my knee came out of place. And that's a whole different type of ego death. Yeah, no quarterback position for me. That shit's crazy. Uh, the dude disguised as a dude playing another dude. Sergeant Osiris. That's my guy Justin. Yeah, man. That movie right there. Yeah, all about mask, all about identities, discovering who you really are, man. And you see, like every character, when they were able to live and who they really are without having to wear the mask, they were comfortable, they were freer, right? They were lighter. Not saying don't wear the mask, but just don't become the mask. What did Diamond say in Players Club? Make the money, don't let the money make you. I appreciate you, bro. Man, it's y'all. Y'all helping out, man, tremendously. Y'all, man, keeping the chat going, keeping the interaction going, man. That's what makes the show. That's what makes the show, the interaction, baby. The Mask, yeah, Jim Carrey. I mean, they talked about it in that movie. They touched on it a little bit in the first, 15 minutes of that movie? We all wear masks. What was his name? Damn, I can't remember. I had it just right there. Ipkiss. Stanley Ipkiss. We all wear masks, Stanley Ipkiss, Mr. Ipkiss. Just what mask are you going to wear, Mr. Ipkiss? And that's a good question. What mask are you going to wear? Are you going to wear it forever? Mm, mm, mm. Dead ass, I like to play with masks now. Now I realize that it's all like what Shakespeare said is true. Life is nothing but a stage, and we're all just, performing. I think there's something to that, right? And I think it kind of gives you the freedom to perform however you want to perform. So, in part and parcel of that is, like I was saying earlier this week or earlier in the series, I think therefore I am. So these masks also give the opportunity to be a doctor if you want to be a doctor. But again, you have to put in the requisite work along with that, right? It's just like acting. You know, you can tell easily a good action star versus somebody who's just in the movie. Like we talked about Taylor Lautner earlier this week. And I remember they're trying to push him as this next big action star, right? And then they gave him his own action movie. I think it was called like Kidnapped or some shit like that. And the shit flopped, and you never see him in an action movie. I mean, I don't recall seeing him in an action movie ever since then. The last movie I saw him in was with Adam Sandler in like the Crazy Sevens or the Wild Sevens or some shit like that. It was on Netflix. It was a funny movie, but it was a comedy movie. It wasn't the lane that Dad told us he was going to be in, right? And then you have God like everyone's an actor, right? So when you step outside that door, you kind of have to. And I think like me and Josh were talking about earlier, I think that's where a lot of people they clash with what's going on in the world today because everybody's trying to live their truth. Everybody's trying to live who they are inside their home and inside their four walls out among the populace, amongst other people who are trying to live the way they are in their four walls amongst the populace. So I think that's where a lot of the friction and clash comes from. He said he was supposed to be put under the rock's wings, but things, well, yeah, with things fell out with Vin Diesel. Yeah, and, that's the ego clash thing. I'm this guy and you're this guy. Well, no, I'm this guy and you're this guy. Well, no give, so we gotta kill the franchise. At least kill one of the characters, right? As they say, he kind of did with Black Adam. I can't lose, but you're a villain. You kind of have to lose. Said, even as kids, what your parents used to say when you're in public, you better act right. Yep, yep, dead ass. Let me check out, let me take a look at this last segment right here. Oh, yeah. So I got another ad right here. Then we're going to get to the last segment. I think it's a quick one. I think it's a lawnmower ad. We're gonna check it out.
Patient, I peep from the shadows. I creep through the shallows. It's just to carry a thought. Heavy, it's buried a lot. No mark at the spot. Still, I'm connecting the dots. Train ran away, unleashed. It's the way that I'm trained. I'm training the beast to be tamed.
That one was also by Justin Deluxe Photos and Bombillion Entertainment. Go check him out. Yes, that song was My Lamentation. That is streaming on all platforms right now. That is one of my most listened to songs. What is it? Damn it, I really need to knock out that line. Yeah, I got another Lawn Warrior ad coming. Like 2 years in the waiting because my guy, Heroes, Horrors, Games, and Gadgets in chat. Y'all go check out his page for collectibles. But he's slacking on the editing on that one. But it's no biggie, no biggie. Life hitting where it hurts. But we're gonna get at it, man. Like we said, we got a gang load of content, man. It's gonna keep coming at you. For as long as I have the content. And probably if I ever stop, there's probably be like a year's worth of content that will be just put out there that you won't even know I stopped. Yeah, the video is fire. Like I said, I'm getting more people's ads and stuff here. We'll get everybody's stuff promoted here. But the last little part here is kind of like what I was touching on earlier in the week, right? About taking the best parts of these masks that we wear and kind of incorporating them into who we are as our core personality, right? So, for instance, like I was reading about like how monks operate. The monks operated in a book called The Art of Living and Dying by Signor Rinpoche. And one of the things I took from that was that enlightenment didn't come in one particular form. Like enlightenment is not about being super nice. It's not about being a pushover. Enlightenment's not about being mean or anything like that. Enlightenment really is just about being who you are in that moment, right? And using that as your channel of wisdom. And through that, I kind of started to kind of get to like, who I am. They say the inner child, right? It's kind of like who your peers form is, right? And me and Mike, we talk about that a lot. Let me take a look at the comments here. Yeah, the music video was fire. I think I did say that. He said it's been a year. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been a year. It has been a year. So that means we're behind a year. So yeah, just like I said, if I stop today, there's gonna be at least a year of content coming your way. Time is flying, man. We've been doing the live. So the show started out as Karmic Dez and the Crew. It was that for what, 3 or 4 seasons, so 3 or 4 years. And now it's Karmic Dez, and we'll want to talk about it with Karmic Dez, and the crew is in the chat. Ain't that crazy how the fuck that works? Let's see. It says CERN messing with Hadron Colliders, messing with time. Man. And we're getting older. It's like time is relative, like for real, for real. And like we're having a good ass time doing what we're doing, bro. You know what they say when you're having a good time? When you're having a good time, time flies. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a hell of a time. So yeah, man, we take these good parts, right? So like one of the things that I said that I admired, like when I did the interview, I said I admired the lightness, like the Buddhist monks would have, right? Just peace and calm that they had, right? And that's one of the masks I realized that that was able to kind of like put on whenever I was just like calm and then completely at peace. But one of the things I realized would be a challenge would be, can I hold that calm and that peace throughout all circumstances, right? which is also a part of the enlightenment idea. Having your balance in the midst of chaos. Yeah, it's been a real good time, man. My brother said we gotta do more live recording. He said the AI is dope, but we gotta get more of the real life acting and stuff going on. I told him I got stuff written. I do got stuff written, man. Just been working, trying to get all this stuff cleared out for the year, man, financially, so we can flourish, man. But that's what's going on. I talked with Hook earlier. So we are going to do the show. So we and him have a wrestling talk show coming y'all's way, right? And this again, so this kind of fits into the whole mask thing as well, because I realize these are all parts and parcel of me that if I deny them, they just turn into these urges that once I get like focused on them, I will super focus. So me multitasking in all these different avenues actually is kind of therapeutic for me. It's that whole balance thing. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to explain. Yeah, I'll be tired. Yeah, my schedule clashes and whatnot a lot of times, but bro, I'm overdue for fucking doing something, man. Golly, bro, I got a Batman one I gotta do too. Bro, so what he said was I'm overdue for some Desmundo skits, and he is right. Uh, like I said, I got a Batman one I got to do. That one's gonna be funny as fuck. Like I said, the Thor one is gonna be based off the Avengers Doom or the Avengers Doomday, Doomday, Avengers Doomsday. I appreciate. Hey, I really do appreciate y'all's confidence in me. I really do. I really do appreciate y'all's confidence, man. I haven't stopped writing them. I have not stopped writing them, and a couple of them I turned into memes that I can actually come back around and record them as skits too. So man, it's boom hitting the multi-avenue thing. But yeah, man. Like for instance, like even Kobe Bryant, with the Mamba mentality, he was taking on the persona of how Michael Jordan played the game, and that helped boost his game and push him to the level that he was able to achieve. So yes, most definitely, the mask we used in order to help us again navigate in this world, and again reiterating the ego part of it. We don't want to become our mask. We want to have them be the utility in how we operate in this world, as opposed to having to be the thing that we follow in this world, right? For instance, another example, I appreciate you. Another example, I've always wanted to be a rapper. And then as I started to get older, I started to kind of think, why do I have to be, the typical rapper? Why can't I just be Desmond as rapper? The rapper, so and that's where Karmic Days evolved from, right? Of the artist part of me in that lane is completely unchained, unfettered, fuck your judgment, Desmond. And that's what I love about what I'm able to do with the music in that realm, right? And also when it touches in the skits too, like the way I write. I'm not really writing to be judged by anybody to get any awards or anything. I'm writing to get across an experience, right? I know one specifically. I put you in the chair purposely so you could wear that mask yourself. So I do play with identity and in the art that I do. We got heroes, horrors, games, and gadgets. It's my guy Mike. He said he never wanted to be a rapper. He's always wanted to make music. Rap was just a cultural jump off. You know, I agree. That's kind of what it feels like. You could be who you want to be and live in color, man. Yes, man. Fucking to live in color, baby. Oh shit. I was watching y'all remember the old music videos they did on In Living Color? Yabba dabba doo, Scooby Doo. Oh man, then the motherfucking he's very white, white baby. That shit, man, had me fucking dying. If y'all are watching and you don't know what a living color is, you've never watched a living color, and what I'm talking about right now, please, when we're done here, go on YouTube, type in living color music videos. You're going to for sure laugh. I guarantee you. And then what killed me is I found a video where somebody took those in living color music videos and kind of was putting them side to side with the real music videos, and some of the scenes were matching up. The shit's fucking hilarious, man. Shit's fucking hilarious. Man, you just brought that up yesterday, bro. Classic, man. It must have been something in the zeitgeist. He said the full series is on YouTube. What is that? Mad TV too. See, so you liked Mad TV. I wasn't a big Mad TV guy. I liked some of Mad TV. Will Sasso was funny. Of course, Key and Peele were funny. Ari Spears is funny. Matter of fact, the whole cast is funny. But maybe it was too late. Maybe it's because it was late and I was watching other stuff. But yeah, it just didn't pull me in like that. Yeah, where does Bond, son? Yeah, man, we got a little time here. We're at 40, about 42 minutes. Yeah, what's going on in the chat? What's going on in y'all's world chat? Mad TV was better than SNL? Whoa, whoa. What version of SNL? Can I do a poll? We can take a poll on that. Y'all let me know in the chat right now. Who y'all got? SNL or Mad TV? I got SNL over Mad again, depending on the era. I got SNL over Mad TV myself. Where y'all at with this one? Why'd it go? Oh, In Living Color was the truth, which will be a topic on Poppin' Cold. Man, you're fucking right. We got we got Mad TV. We got one Mad TV, and I'm SNL. Mad TV or SNL? Who y'all got? I can't do. You got Mad TV when they did Rudolph as the Godfather. What? Oh, the reindeer? Oh my goodness. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as the Godfather. Still gonna put him in what? Not a casket. Damn. What, a Christmas box or like what did he put him in? Gonna swim with the elves? So the elves was working for him? Is that Mad TV had iconic characters too? Heroes, Horrors, Games, and Gadgets. I might have to go to and watch some older stuff and see uh, if I can get what y'all are feeling with the Mad TV thing. Because again, I wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't too much my thing. Stewart, I give you Stewart. Definitely Stewart. Java Man, I don't remember Java Man, but we need to make sure we get our tickets for Avengers Doomsday. I'm thinking we do the group movie again. He said, "Yep, that's exactly how it went. Rudolph was a boss." Hell no. But yeah, man, y'all in the chat right now. We need to link up and get these Avengers tickets so we can catch that shit. I don't know what first night it come out. I did forget about Orlando Jones. You're down, but we gotta organize that shit. Hook not in the chat. Well, I wonder where Hook. Hey, Hook, you in the chat? Where the Hook at? Yeah, Miss Swan was funny. I give you Miss Swan was funny. Yep. Did you answer your own question? Oh man, it's been a day, man. This is my second stream today. I usually, well, we'll be having more streams on Saturdays that are like today. Definitely check the ride home out. I'm gonna try to have like a discussion for you in between the music. That's gonna be really where I'm promoting my music at for you guys to listen to on your rides home or when you pick up the kids and whatnot. And no, it's not a lot of explicit rap, hip hop, or anything like that. It's gonna be more for it's actually more soul R&B ish type music. So definitely check that out. Uh, Mondays I'll be live with Josh Newman on as a part of Unfiltered, well, not as a part, but with Unfiltered Logic. We'll be talking political news there. Me and Hook just got done discussing the details. We got a comment here. This is SNL was the only one left, and the recent years haven't been funny. Or the recent years have been funny? You said the recent years have been funny? Oh, really? You like recent SNL? Asshole. But yeah, I got a let me doing a show with my guy Zevius, aka the Retro Gaming Dojo. We got to come up with like a name and everything for the show, but we'll be doing wrestling talk there. That's gonna be dope. We kind of did like a dry run today, and it was like an hour and a half, so it's not gonna be a problem for us to knock out the show. And he wants to do like two a month, so I'll be probably doing that like twice a month. Uh, Again, got the pop and culture pulpit. We got another comment. Oh, we got Living Color, Chappelle Show, Mad TV, Key and Peele, then SNL. That's how you ranking it? Oh, you got Mad TV over Key and Peele? No, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. But yeah, we got the pop and culture pulpit. Well, me and Mike will be doing stuff exactly just like that. So I'm rocking with you with the Living Color. I'm rocking with the Chappelle Show. I'd switch Key and Peele. That'll be my third. Then SNL will be my fourth. Then Mad TV will be my fifth. The top rope. What? Off the top rope? What is that? Is that what you're saying? What's off the top rope? Or is that a saying from Mad TV? Yep. Okay. So I I haven't got that yet. But yeah, the pop and culture pulpit. What else I got going on? Uh, Catch me live in Dallas on Saturday at the Laugh Factory. No, nah, nah. That's not my lane at all. If anything, it'd be a disc. It'd be a, can't, it'd be a TED talk. I do a TED talk. Yeah, the wrestling pod gonna be fire. Another sketch comedy show missing, like in the modern era. He said Justin said he feels like there's another sketch comedy show missing. And I'm wondering if he's talking about like in the modern era. I don't. That was like it. I mean, there was who was that? One of the rednecks, the Larry the Cable Guy had one. I think Jeff Foxworthy had one. Who was that other guy? Chris D'Elia? Did he have one? I don't. I mean, yeah, Richard Pryor had one. Oh, the name it off the top rope for the wrestling pod. Huh. I have to run that by Hook. Kids in the Hall was a sketch comedy show. All that was a sketch comedy show. Did my shit freeze? Oh no, that was I'm looking at the monitor. That was me fucking just sitting there looking at the monitor. All right, man. Okay, so music wise, I just dropped a single called Distraction on Thursday. Y'all go check that out. I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs. It's a real club jammer right there. Club banker for you guys that go to the clubs and bang your head at the clubs, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm almost done writing Dez and the Desperados. So that's gonna be called Karmic Dez Presents Dez and the Desperados. And that's not gonna come out till I'm gonna do my math right. Let me see. Yeah, come on. Yeah, about summertime next year is when that will come back. The Black Lady Sketch Show? What Black Lady Sketch Show? Heroes, Horrors, Games, and Gadgets said something about the Black Lady Sketch Show. I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, I started promoting the Dez and the Desperados a little early, actually a lot early. But I think that's going to be good for the project. I want to start promoting the projects early so we kind of get like pre-saves and pre-sales going on there. Uh, the whitest kids you know was funny. Yeah, yeah. Oh man. What else? What else? I believe that is everything. Oh yeah, I got some skits coming your way. One I was probably going to record them tomorrow because I was going to start recording them today, but like I said, I got wrapped up today. I didn't get a chance to do them like I wanted to do. Uh, Mr. Josh jumped online and started streaming. That took like an hour. Send it back. Yeah. So appreciate you, Josh. Man, we all need to link up and get and do like a networking thing, kind of like exchange of ideas type deal. I think that'd be good for all of us. Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll talk about it. We'll set that up. But that is all I got. Anything y'all got? Y'all want to touch on? Again, yeah, check out my boy Justin with Duluth's Photos and Bob Biggin Entertainment on YouTube and Facebook. Check out Heroes, Horrors, Games, and Gadget. He's talking about the Tracy Ullman Show. That was a sketch comedy show too. Check out Heroes, Horrors, Games, and Gadgets on YouTube. Check out the Barefooted Collector on TikTok. Check out Diversified Multimedia. This is all part of Legacy Area Entertainment. It's the Randy Orton pose on those, you know, Legacy Area Entertainment. So we're making moves out there. The Andy Manaka Show. Yeah, I told you were sleeping, bro. Tom Green. Fucking I'm gonna try to get BAD on the show. Y'all know BAD. He's killing it right now with the AI videos, breaking down historical moments and places in clean history. And he's branching out to other cities as well. So tap him if you want him to make a story about your city. It is going down. Again, appreciate y'all for joining the live. I'm Karmic Dez. This is Want to Talk About It. And tonight we have talked about it. So dominate your day, dominate your night. And remember, people are just people. We out. As soon as my mouth starts working properly.